and Paralympics. The sun has just come out in time for the morning session getting underway here at 10 o'clock local time. We'll also have an evening session on this penultimate day. The weather, 18 degrees, a little bit chilly this morning. We hope it will improve during the day. The sun, though, most importantly, will be out. Well, the crowds have been building here, and this weekend promises to be very large indeed. Great British support already through these championships. And Georgina Hermitage, who's already won the 400 metres here, will go in the morning session in the 100-metre heats of the T37. So first up, the double defending and Paralympic champion Reinhard Hermann gets us underway in the men's javelin throw F38. Cuba's Luis Felipe Gutierrez, the world record and championship record holder, goes in the T13 long jump. Championship record holder Marcel Hu, gold last night in the 800 metres, also won the 1500. He goes in the heat of the 5000. Georgie Hermitage, the world record holder, win the 400, will go in the 100 metres as well. And Marlo van Rijn, looking for redemption after losing her 100-metre title to Sophie Kamlish, goes in the T44 200 women's heats. The only track final in the morning sees South Africa's Diane Bass, who won gold over 200, here look to add 400 metres in the 238, having won the Paralympic title last year. So only the one track final, but there are 6 field events. The men's javelin throw F38 gets us underway, the least of coordination impairment. The world record holder Reinhard Hermann, a double defending champion, also the Paralympic champion with the likes of Australia's Cameron Crombie, who won gold in the shot put this week. The men's high jump T44, that's for impaired muscle power or range of movement. Poland's Maciej Lepiato, who is both the world record and championship record holder. There are 4 going this event. Lepiato will defend his title against his great rival, Jonathan Broome-Edwards of Great Britain. Broome-Edwards, Lepiato, Suzuki and Burikoglu of Turkey go in that event. We'll have a look at that start list in a moment. Let's now, though, look at the men's discus throw F34 seated throw for coordination impairments. World champion and gold medalist here in 2012. Wang Zhang, who failed to medal in the shot put, will face the silver medalist from 2015 and winner of Paralympic javelin gold, Mauricio Valencia of Colombia. And the men's long jump T13, the least of the visually impaired categories, Luis Felipe Gutierrez is both world record and championship record holder, while the USA's Isaac Jean-Paul will aim to make it a double, having won high jump already at these championships with a world record. With silver medalist in Rio, Luis Felipe Gutierrez of Cuba, also in the house. Well, there is Reinhard Hermann. I'm Tolson Tollett. Chad Peris, the bronze medalist in the T13 100 metres, is with me. But getting us on the way, it's Will Downing.
Hermann, the reigning world and Paralympic champion, getting beyond 50 metres straight away. Hermann, the South African, the championship record holder from Doha 2 years ago. The world record holder, Mohamed Naminia, from earlier this year, isn't in this championship record as well. 50.48. Hermann breaks his own championship record. What a standard that sets. A fine javelin throwing nation in its own right. The Czech Republic. Petr Vratl. That's around 45 metres from Brattle. Four times bronze medalist across the last two European Championships, Brattle. Twice in the javelin, twice in the shot. He goes second, 44.55.
So the men's high jump T44, Manchester Lepiato, both the world record and championship record holder, goes up against Jonathan Broome-Edwards of Great Britain, who'll have magnificent support, picked up silver last year in Rio. The women's shot put F33, seeded event for coordination impairments. No Svetlana Krivonuch of Russia here, and Algeria's Paralympic gold medalist Asmahan Bouchardar will aim to make it world glory as well. The men's shot put F12, medium visual impairment, reigning champion and world record holder Roman Danylyuk of Ukraine will have his work cut out, holding off the Paralympic champion Kim Lopez Gonzalez of Spain.
So back to the javelin, it's Cameron Crombie of Australia who won the shot put earlier this week, based in Canberra. Australian Institute of Sport, he's from Newcastle, and that will put him into second place. Beyond Brattle, shy of 50 metres, which Hamann has already broken. Been very good championships, Chad Perez for Australia, and Crombie trying to add to that.
Yes, Willie, on the first day he won the shot put in this class of the T38. So Crombie and Jaden Sawyer both in this event from the Australians who have been training almost alongside each other under different coaches, but yeah, same place in Canberra where we train together. So it'll be interesting to see how they go against each other.
And here is Jaden Sawyer and his first round attempt. 44.55 is third place at the moment. He was fifth in Rio in the Paralympic Games. He won bronze in Lyon 4 years ago. That's going to go beyond 40. Not quite 50, but it looks like Australia in the silver and bronze medal positions at the moment. Got that out very well, did Jaden Sawyer. Maybe beyond Crombie's as well.
Crombie's was a lifetime best. I'd say this will be as well.
It's more than that. It's a new Australian record, new Oceanic record as well, 49.17. Sawyer second for Australia, Crombie third, and now it's Lukumi Villegas who has competed in all sorts of events for Colombia this week, including on the track. This is going to be a very, very high-class competition. Might just split the two Australians there, the Colombian. He's got that out beyond 45 metres, and he does indeed split the Australian pair. He was sixth in the shot put. Seen him in the 100 metres as well. He goes into the bronze medal position.
So Reinhard Hamann double defending world champion. He's already set a championship record of 50.48. He's also the Paralympic champion. That won't improve though on his championship record he's set here. He'll stay first. His lifetime best is 50.96. He might just give that a little bit of a look in this championships. 48.56 though, he stays first.
Well, it's Frattel again. Somebody who's been quite successful in this discipline the past 2 years. Bronze in the shot and the javelin at the last 2 Europeans. He's won bronze in the javelin in 2 of the last 3 world championships, but he finds himself in 5th place right now with 44.55 in the opening round. His has to go well beyond that in order to challenge the 2 Australians, the South African and the Colombian ahead of him. That'll probably keep him in 5th place. If it's an improvement, it's only a slight one. It is an improvement, a slight one, 45.24, and he stays in 5th place. Back to the Australian throwers. It's Crombie who'll go first. But a quick word perhaps about Evan O'Hanlon's gold last night, coming back from retirement in the 100 metres.
Yeah, Will, Evan's race last night, I wasn't able to be here in the stadium, but I was watching it via Instagram live feed from one of my mates back home, and the old shirt rip at the end going for the big Hulk Hogan move. He joked about doing it in Germany beforehand, and look, I didn't think he would, but managed to get that one out. Very, very good finish and a justified celebration.
Certainly was. Now, what prospects of an Australian gold in this? Sawyer in a strong position. He's 1.30 meters behind Hamann at the moment. Crombie here in 4th, won't improve on that lifetime best of 47.84 from earlier with that throw, because that's 43.38. But another 5 centimetres and Crombie would be back in the medals. Doroshenko of Ukraine, who had a red flag in the opening round. European shot put champion previously in 2014. That is knocking on the door of the medals as well. Very, very successful shot putter. He's a 5-time world champion, double Paralympic champion in the shot and the discus in Athens in 04. Never won a javelin gold, but he did win silver in Doha 2 years ago. 47.17. It's 5th place, but he's within a metre of the bronze. Jaden Sawyer in the silver medal position with that new national and area record in the opening round of 49.17. The longest throw of his life. Added just around 60 centimetres, 62 in fact, to his previous lifetime best. Needs to go then beyond 50 for the first time in his life to have a shot at gold. It's good. It's slightly short. And this looks like being a very, very good combination. And how much the Australian athletes are going to feature at the top. We've already seen lifetime bests from Sawyer and Crombie both. Hamann with that championship record also. Half a metre off his lifetime best. 48.03. Sawyer remains second. And the man in 3rd, Luis Fernando Lucumi Villegas. 47.88 in round 1. Round the same mark. Probably the coldest day we've had in London so far. It's around 15 Celsius, but expected to heat up a little bit later. It's a season's best for the Colombian in the opening round. Eliminated in the heats of the 100 metres. It's quite a combination between that and this. 45.61, he'll stay 3rd. Silver in the javelin for him in Rio. behind this man, our leader from South Africa, Reinhard Hamann. 50 meters 48 in the opening round. He's had the only throw so far in the competition to go beyond 50. He's crossed the line to get the the red flag. That was going to be his worst throw. Around 46, 47. So Vratl, for his third round throw, has been winning major championship medals in silver in this javelin back in the Worlds in Lille in 02 when he won bronze in the discus. Was fifth in the shot here. That looks like being Vratl's best of his competition today, but he finds himself back in sixth place. Vratl was seventh in the javelin final in Rio. Put a lot into his efforts in Grosseto at the Europeans in June of last year, winning 2 bronzes there in the shot and the javelin. 45-25, it's his best by a centimetre. Here's Cameron Crombie again. 47.84, the lifetime best in the opening round. An extra 5 centimetres required to knock Lukumi Viegas down into 4th place. Decent throw by Crombie. It's around his best mark. And that lifetime best from a few minutes ago. Doroshenko not far behind in 5th, and right now there's only barely 70 centimetres between 3rd and 5th. Crombie has not improved. 46-42. He's still 4th. Doroshenko's turn now. Crombie having taken gold in the shot where Doroshenko had been the champion for the past 2 Worlds. That's a super throw! Oh, Doroshenko's up into the medals here. That might be good enough for 2nd place for now. It's just shy of the 50-metre line. 47-17 in the previous round and no throw in the first. That's around 49. Sawyer in 2nd place. 49-17, but no longer Doroshenko lifetime best. 49.63, and he's now in the silver medal position. For the top 5 with lifetime best, including Jaden Sawyer, who's just seen his silver medal position swapped for bronze. He needs another continental record then, after that 49.17 in the opening round. Field athletes generally will tell you their best throws never come in training. It's always competition, the adrenaline's there. Needs some to get beyond 50. Realistically, that's what he'll need for a silver. Oh, yes, 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 he has! That's a lifetime best. It's an Australian record. It's an oceanic record, and you know it is.
Yes, well, what a throw from the Australian Jaden Sawyer. He'll be very pumped with that up over the 50-metre mark. Wait to see exactly what it is.
It's the gold medal position. Jaden Sawyer's in the lead. 50.105. An Australian, oceanic and championship record. What throwing we're seeing here. Lukumi Viegas now down into 4th place. And that drops around 45 metres. It's a cracking event. Kimi Viegas down in 4th place, and 45-42 will not see him rise back.
Yeah, will it be interesting to see how Reinhardt, the South African, responds to Sawyer's last throw there?
Back to that very soon. The field action continues, and the track is about to get underway, but it's in the high jump now.
The Turk, who's in first position. Well, he clears that as well. He's the only one in the competition. His first major championships, the 18-year-old Tarek Taha Burukoglu. He's happy. Why wouldn't he be? A new lifetime best, 175 for the Turk.
Well, we're going to see a lot of wheelchair racing action. Early on this morning, we'll have 2 heats of the men's 5,000 metres in the T54. But the Javelin has Jaden Sawyer in the lead for Australia. All those records, 51.05. Haman, the reigning champion of South Africa, currently in 2nd place. And Doroshenko 3rd for Ukraine. Frattel now with his 4th attempt, 45.25. It's around the same mark, but he needs an extra 2.5 meters plus in order to climb out of the 6th place position. The world record, incidentally, 52.38, set by Mohamed Naimania in Tehran back in May. It's now reverse order in terms of distance for the throws, so Crombie second last, second to throw per round. 47.84, lifetime best all the same, has him down in 5th. Needs to replicate something magical again. But Jaden Sawyer, Chad Paris really putting it up to the rest and to the reigning world and Paralympic champion.
Yeah, well, Jaden only got into London about 4 days ago, doing a bit of prep in Germany with his coach, Mike Barber. They put in a fair bit of work there, and looks like it's starting to pay off.
And Crombie stays 5th.
So to the track we go. The men's 5,000 metres T54. Jake Lappin of Australia does not start. The world record holder goes in heat 2. That's Robert Tana. Marcel Hug, the championship record holder, goes in this opening heat. Julien Casselli of France, he's already raced here in the 800 metres, also in the 1,500 metres. Jorge Madero of Spain, 13th in the 1,500. He was 12th in this event back in 2015. Sho Watanabe of Japan, he's competed here over the 800 and 1,500 metres without any success, as has Alexandre Dupont, who was a semi-finalist back in 2013. Al Hassani of the United Arab Emirates, disappointment for him so far, 17th in the 800, worse off in the 1,500. Well, Baldi, bronze in the 2016 European Championships, the German, and the great Marcel Hug will go from lane 2. Gold in the 800 and 1,500 metres already here. He's now looking as the championship record holder to add 5,000 metres T54 title to his bag of medals. The first 3 will go through. There's then the 4 fastest losers who will qualify for the final. Men's 5,000 metres T54. So Casoli, Medina, Watanabe, Dupont, Al Hassani, Balde and Hug. 12.5 laps of the track. Marcel Hug will go out as the favourite. But it's a very, very tactical race, this one. And it can change at any time. It's Balde who leads them out. At the front there, the German, bronze in the European Championships. You can see Marcel Hug there just sitting in third position at present. Not too much pace on. It will take a little bit of time. We're looking around the 10.5-minute mark in this race. So they're not going to expend the energy straight up. But they do move out a little bit quicker now as they come round going through the opening 400 metres.
It would be the case even in the final, really. The classic 12.5 laps to the 5,000 metres. And they'll be racing the final tomorrow night in the closing session. But very good crowds here for this Saturday morning session here at Estimate. Pushing up into the high four figures, maybe 7,000-8,000 here already. We've had 40,000, up to 40,000 here at various sessions. First 4 nights. And even though the numbers dropped midweek, we were still looking numbers going as low as 8,000, which still outstrips anything we've ever seen at any session of a World Paralympics Championships previously. There's no Jake Lappin in this, by the way, for Australia. He does not start. He took ill during the Rio Paralympic Games, bowed out in the opening round of his various events, but improved a bit here. He was 10th in the 1,500 metres from Melbourne. Hug, such a fabulous athlete, now a 9-time world champion. The big duck, really, though, being broken in Rio when he took 2 Paralympic golds. 800 metres and the marathon, a very, very tight marathon with Kurt Fearnley tipped in that. It's a little bit of a movement coming from Sho Watanabe of Japan. 10 laps to go in this 5,000 metres opening heat. Remember, it's the first 3 who will go through. Alexandre Dupont of Canada taking up second place at the moment. And Balde is very well positioned as well right now for Germany. But each being allowed their turn at the front for maybe half a lap or a full lap before they slide back into the pack. Just all about jostling at the moment.
Al Hassani leads at present, the United Arab Emirates athlete. And Dupont there now moving through into your first position. Al Hassani just makes way. Watanabe in second position will move up there. Al Hassani in third as Balde, who's just on his inside wheel. So as they move around into the back straight, the pace is starting to move up. At the very back of the field, Marcel Hug, but he won't be at the back of the field for a very long time. Only around 10 or 12 metres separating all the athletes. 7 in this race. They'll come around with 9 laps remaining. Marcel Hug doing it quite easily at the back there, just weighing up his options. As Watanabe of Japan now moves through into the lead. So Sho Watanabe. Many of the athletes have competed over these 800 and 1,500 metres at these events already. The 5,000 metres, very tactical indeed. The first 3 who go through. So you want to be in that first 3. You don't want to be having to wait to be one of those fastest losers. Watanabe in first place. Al Hassani in second. Balde in third. And as fast as Julien Cassely in fourth place. And just getting dropped off the back there slightly is Alexandre Dupont of Canada. So he want to make sure he doesn't lose touch with the pack in front.
7 laps to go in this men's 5,000 metres T54. First round heat. Managing to get it at the back is Dupont for Canada. We've seen quite a bit from him and his wife Alana during the week also at this World Championships. Haman in second place for South Africa in the Javelin, 50-48 in the opening round. was a championship record, but that's shy of 50 metres. Sawyer surpassing that for Australia, 51.05. Doroshenko is still third with that 49.63. And Lukumi Villegas of Colombia is still fourth, 47.88. Hamann falling short of the 50-metre line. .48.32. Lost his championship record. He's lost the lead as well to this man, Jaden Sawyer. You'll see the wheelchair competitors passing through. No major change in that, but a major change in this, thanks to Sawyer's brilliant 51.05 in round 3. That new Australian, Oceanic and championship record. Sawyer leading by just over half a metre. We've only had 2 throws over 50 so far. One from Sawyer, one from Hamann. And that one will fall short too. But he won't break the plane in order to raise the red flag. It will count, but Sawyer, Chad, might just be wearing Hamann down here.
Yeah, with only one throw to go for these two boys, it's going to be interesting to see what they pull out in the last round, but it's going to have to be a big one from the South African.
45.82 from Sawyer. He is our leader. Burioglu, the first into the high jump for Turkey. His third and final attempt at 1.80 meters. And he's out. So lifetime best at the previous height of 175. But the main contenders, Suzuki, Broom Edwards and Lepiato, will be coming in shortly. This T44. And all he can hope is that the others go in too high. That is his only chance of a medal, but still a lifetime best all the same of 175.
We're just under 4 laps remaining in the men's 5,000 metres T54. First heat, Marcel Hug has moved out in front. Jorge Madeira there led for about 2 laps. He's now dropped back in that group of 6 and way off the pace. Much further back, just crossing the line now to come around for 4 laps remaining. Alexander Dupont, who's out of this race. Marcel Hug in third position. Out in front, it's Sho Watanabe of Japan and Balde of Germany in there as well. Tightly grouped. Only the first 3 that go through. Next 4 fastest will qualify. Watanabe leads them down where they'll have 1,200 metres remaining in the first heat of this 5,000 metres T54. No one really wants to take up the lead. Watanabe moves out. It's Balde who's going to have to go across there. Directly behind him, it's Marcel Hug, and Julian Castley, who's done a pretty good race so far, is in the inside lane. So Balde now takes up the lead. Marcel Hug moving up, getting himself into a reasonable position. As Watanabe then drops back, and Jorge Madeira looks to make a move around the outside, the Spaniard. He's gone 3-4 lanes wide. He's moving up now with Balde. 4,000 metres gone into the final kilometre. So the Spaniard Jorge Madeira in second position, moving around into first, just ahead of the wheel of Balde of Germany. Marcel Hug, you can't miss him, can you, in that silver helmet there on the left of your screen. Just biding his time, getting himself into a good position. It's Madeira of Spain who leads 6th in the European Championships last year. Knows he needs to get into those top 3 positions to automatically qualify for tomorrow night's final. So Madeira, Hug and Balde are currently in the top 3.
600 metres to go in this 5,000 T54 semi-final. Madeira leading them out for Spain. 8th in the Rio Marathon, his best global result. A race that was won by Marcel Hug, who's right alongside. Balde tucked inside in 3rd. Alongside him, a little bit of movement from Alazani. from the United Arab Emirates in his first major championship. But the bell is coming. Hook hits the front with Madeira alongside. Now you'll see the acceleration surely. Hook moving up at the right time. Cassidy and locked to the back, the Frenchman. And did he put too much effort in early on, or is there still something to come? Watanabe also putting a lot in early on. He's out the back in 5th place. Dupont's been burnt off. It's Hugo who leads, it's Alazani in 2nd place. And moving on the outside, coming now from Shao Watanabe, who's going from last to first. That's the attempt. So top 3 who go through. 200 to go. And Cassidy, look at the way he's accelerated on the outside. So much jostling. The 3 automatic places. But Marcel Hug, he's been here so many times. Such experience of him. Watanabe moving up. Balde, Cassidy. It's Hug who'll take it. Then Balde, Watanabe, Cassidy. The 1, 2, 3, 4. And the rest will have to wait. Alazani in 5th place. And burnt out in 6th was Madeira. Dupont finding himself 3/4 of a lap behind. But Marcel Hug gets the win. 11:07.28. And that's experience being used to the fore. Balde making his way through also. Timing was very, very good, you have to say, from Marcel Hug. Hug, Balde, Watanabe are the 3 to go through. And Cassidy in 4th is going to have to hold on, but Marcel Hug, Chad, timing it well again.
Yeah, look, Will, I don't think Marcel Hug was ever in doubt on that one. He came through very, very nicely. That whole race, he sat in a good position on somebody else's wheel, just conserving energy, and came up with the win nicely.
Moved himself up well, then Marcel Hug. Balde coming through on the inside. And Watanabe putting good leg work in as well on Balde's outside. Cassidy, well, it was a very, very slow heat. 11:07.28. Almost a minute outside Hug's championship record in Lyon from 4 years ago. But Hug, Balde, Watanabe, the 3 to qualify, and the rest will have to wait. Haman in the Javelin, and this the throw to see if he gets the gold. Needs to be beyond 50. It won't be. It's silver for the outgoing world champion. The reigning Paralympic champion's been beaten. Silver for Haman, and Jaden Sawyer gets the gold for Australia. That championship record of 51.05 in the 3rd round, and this will be the lap of honour really, as Australia bag another gold. This is going to be fun, Chad.
Yeah, Will, he's coming in for this last throw. It's going to be a good one. He's going to give it all, and look, I'm looking forward to see what he can put out here.
So Jaden Sawyer, no pressure. He's been training in Germany. He turned up 4 days ago. He's thrown a championship record. He's got the gold. Can he go further? He releases it. Oh, he likes it!
What a throw from Jaden there. That's well over the 50-metre mark. I can't wait to see the distance on this one.
Well, the world record is 52.38. Set last year by Mohammed Naimania of Iran. The 5th of May, earlier this year. What have we got here? I think we might even have better. We do. 52.96. Jaden Sawyer, gold in the 27 London World Para Athletics Championships, and a world record to boot.
Wow, what a performance from Jaden Sawyer. Comes out, rips that one on the last throw with that world record. That's very, very impressive. I couldn't be happier for the man.
So the men's javelin throw F38, Jaden Sawyer with a new world record, 52.96. Ryan Haman, the Paralympic and former world champion, a season best 50.48 with silver, and Doroshenko, lifetime best, bronze 49.63.
The heat 2 of the men's 5,000 metres, T54. The reigning Asian and world champion is in this, Rawat Tana. Plus the great Kurt Fernley of Australia. So from the outside, the Asian Games champion and world champion over both 1,500 and 5,000 metres for Thailand, Rawat Tana. Lane 7 for Denmark, 7th in the 5,000 metres of the Europeans Grosseto last year, Ebba Blichfeldt. No major medals yet for Spain's Rafael Botello Jimenez. He was in the 1,500 here. Lane 5 for Canada, bronze in the 4x4 in Rio, 9th in the 1,500 metres at the Pan Ams in Toronto is Tristan Smith. Alongside the 3-time Paralympic and 4-time world champion for Australia, Kurt Fernley. In 3 for the United States, 4th in the 800 metres in Rio, Brian Seaman. In 2 for Kuwait, it's Faisal Al-Raeki. And in lane 1 for Japan, bronze on the 5,000 metres in the last Asian Games in Incheon 4 years ago, Masayuki Higuchi of Japan. It's the first 3 to go through, and the next 4 fastest losers. 11:56 is what DuPont is hanging on at the moment in terms of that 4th and last fastest loser spot. And Rawat Tana going away straight on, 12.5 laps. Higuchi, Al-Raeki, Seaman, Fernley, Smith, Botello, Jimenez, Blichfeldt and Tana. Tana, who excels in the longer distances, is the world champion in the 1,500 metres in Lille back in 2002. Finally taking it up, shooting away straight away. Those 3 goals in 2006 in the Netherlands. But here's Lepiato of Poland, the champion, going in the high jump.
Right, clears that very, very easily. Many more centimetres there for Lepiato. Reigning world and Paralympic champion. Oh, that's nice. So a first up mark of 2:01. He's in the gold medal position.
Round 2 of the long jump. This is T13. And it's Zach Skinner for Great Britain. Lying in 8th position at the moment. It was a no jump for him. 6:26. The medals for now. He's beyond that. Certainly beyond that. Good support over on the back straight where Greg Rutherford won his long jump gold back in London 2012. Famously, he was here last night. He'll be encouraged to see a lifetime best for Zach Skinner, who leads 6:64. Suzuki, Toru in the high jump and a second attempt at 2:01. This to match the pole of Piatto, and he's over. Magnificent. Straight over 2:01. Lepiato clearing that. Jonathan Broome-Edwards of Britain passing up 2:01 to try and put the pressure on, but Suzuki's matched it in this T44 final, single below knee category. And it's Zlatanov in round 2 of the long jump.
6:62, currently in 2nd position. Here's the Bulgarian. Well, that looks much better than 6:62. He's been given the white flag. Bronze here in this stadium back in 2012, so he knows what it's like to medal here. He's moved ahead of Zach Skinner, 6:76. Radoslav Zlatanov.
So Broome Edwards putting the pressure on. Passed up 2:01, and he's going for 2:04. And he and Lapiato, great friends, great rivals in the field. There was that classic competition between the two at the Europeans in Swansea 3 years ago. Here comes Broome Edwards, 2:04, and he's knocked it straight away. Lapiato won that competition in Swansea. Broome Edwards in his career with a Paralympic silver, 2 world silvers, a European silver and bronze. Based in Loughborough, Newham and Essex Beagles. Currently lying in 3rd position because he's cleared 198 but not 2:01.
So back to the long jump. Luis Felipe Gutierrez, his 2nd attempt. Already claimed bronze in the high jump here. What's he got there? Well, that's around the 750 mark. 766, his lifetime best. That, of course, is a world record. That mark. Set in Guadalajara 6 years ago. He also holds the championship record, and that may have gone past that. It has 736. He's added 3 centimetres to his own championship record. He's in 1st position.
6.5 laps to go in this men's 5,000 metres T54. Fairly in a solid position in 2nd place as the Canadian Tristan Smith. Bronze in the 4x4 in Rio. He's finished 14th in the 1,500 metres here, 21st in the 8. Gives way to Kurt Fearnley. He's 36 years old now, leading for Australia, leading them round with 6 laps to go. Still a long way to go in this, but here's Broome Edwards again, 2nd attempt, 2:04. And this time he's nailed it. Game on. It puts it up to the rest. He's our new leader.
So 5.5 laps remaining in the 2nd heat of the men's 5,000 metres T54, and it's Rawat Tana now out in front. The man who took gold back in 2015. He's had a disappointing championships by his standards. He's opened up a lead of around 3 or 4 metres. Just the top 3 will go through. 2,000 metres remaining. So out they go in front. It's Al-Arichi of Kuwait in 2nd position, and the field now starting to bunch back up again after that little break there by Rawat Tana. Just testing out to see who may come with him. Kurt Fearnley sitting there in 5th position, the Australian who's been around for a number of years and is very experienced in competitions like this. Each of the athletes taking a little turn to push out in front. They'll come around, they'll have 4 laps remaining, with 7 in contention at the moment, with the top 3 to go through to the final.
It's Higuchi, Tana, Smith, Fearnley. They're the 4 leading at the moment. A little bit of a gap between them and the other 3 who've broken away from the time being. It's the top 3 who will qualify for the final, plus the next 4 fastest across both heats. Mateo Jimenez of Spain has been left behind, but a significant break in this, Chad. At the moment, it's 3 from 4.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this race, as you see, the boys all sort of just help each other out as they go around, and then really the action starts to shape up on the last lap of these heats. It might be a different story in the final later on, but like in the first heat with Hook taking it out, I think Tana could be a fair chance for this one.
This might be quite a bit faster. The speed accelerating with around 5 laps to go. Significant gap now between the leading 4. Higuchi, Fearnley, Smith, Tana. And the next three, they being Al-Ragehi, Seaman and Blickfeld. That's Al-Ragehi who's moved up into second place, you'll see, and taking over from Tana. Fernley going well on the inside, Higuchi too. Smith dropping back the Canadian.
So they'll come down with 800 metres remaining. Kuwaiti Al-Ragehi leads from Fernley, Tana. And it's Higuchi of Japan in fourth position. There'll be a race at the end. Only the top three will qualify, but you do suspect this has been a little bit quicker than the previous heat. So all four would more than likely qualify for the final. It's only a racing four at the moment because the rest have been left way back. A good 80 metres further adrift of these four out in front. Kurt Fernley now taking up the lead from Arachi of Kuwait, who drops back. Higuchi's in third. Rawatana, defending champion, onto the wheel of Kurt Fernley. 150 metres remaining in the second of these 5,000 metres heats. And it is Rawatana who goes across to take the bell from Fernley, Higuchi and Al-Ragehi of Kuwait in fourth position. They're going to catch up with the Spaniard Rafael Monteo Jimenez, who is only about 40 or 50 metres in front of them. So they're going to have to go around the outside of him for the final 200 metres. A bit tricky as they go around that bend there in the final 200. That could cause a few problems for the man at the back, Al-Ragehi of Kuwait. But here goes Rawatana around the outside of Monteo Jimenez. He's left him. Rawatana in first position. Kurt Fernley's in second position. Higuchi in third, and being chopped off slightly there is Basel Al-Ragehi of Kuwait. So it's going to be the reigning champion, Rawatana in first, Fernley in second of Australia, and Japan's Masayuki Higuchi in third position. Kuwait's Basel Al-Ragehi in fourth will more than likely go through as one of the fastest qualifiers. No major surprises there, Chad Paris.
Yeah, as expected, Tana taking that one out, but with the four breaking off, I think that knowing the pace from the first heat, they could pretty easily know that they were all going to make it through there. So not so bad to be in that second heat for these boys.
Rawatana had an outstanding championships in 2015, maybe a little bit subdued in these ones, but he'll have a chance at defending that 5,000 metres title. It was actually rerun, the heat over in Doha, when many came a cropper. The athletes had actually gone back to the hotel. They got called back to the track and had to re-race that very late in the evening. It didn't matter, it was the same result in the end. Rawatana won. And there he is, bristling around the outside, ahead of Australia's Kurt Fernley, with Higuchi, I should say, of Japan in third position. Good race from Al-Ragehi of Kuwait. He couldn't hang on there to finish in the top three. So it's Rawatana who goes through in first, Kurt Fernley in second, Masayuki Higuchi in third position. But as you expect, Al-Ragehi gets through as one of the fastest qualifiers. So there are the three who go through by being the fastest losers: Al-Ragehi, Seaman and Tristan Smith.
Men's high jump, T44, and the final attempt at 2 meters 04 for Japan's Toru Suzuki. And that's the end of that for him. It's going to be bronze. Napiato clearing 201 like Suzuki, but with less attempts. Broome Edwards already clear at 204. So Suzuki will be in the bronze medal position. And Broome Edwards passing at 206. Napiato the reigning world and Paralympic champion, with his second attempt at 2 meters 06. The 3-time world and double Paralympic champion. It's a combined category in the Europeans last year, and Lepiato didn't win that. So 2:06. Lepiato, the world record holder, clears it with ease. His world record is 13 centimeters higher than that, and obviously he's ticking himself off, probably for a lack of concentration earlier. That was the way to do it.
Yeah, Will, he was getting the crowd behind him before that jump, and didn't they get excited after he cleared that one? There's plenty more where that came from, I think. It'll be interesting to see how he goes in the next few jumps.
Well, he's up against a British athlete in Jonathan Broome-Edwards, but the support there for him as it is for the home athlete.
Well, the first heat of the men's 100 metres T52. Raymond Martin, the world record holder, goes in lane 6, who's yet to win gold here in London. Silver in both the 400 and 1500 metres. Mexico's Salvador Hernandez Mondragon goes from lane 3. The 53-year-old who's raced already over 400 metres. He was silver in Doha in 2015 in this event. Pierre Bersch of Switzerland. He's 45 years of age. What an athlete, still around. He was 7th over 400 metres here. And John of Korea switched to para-athletics from wheelchair rugby. He was 4th at the Asian Para Games in 2014. There's the world record holder, silver over 400 and 1500 metres here. He won gold in 2015 and 2013 before that. Peh Thrungsi of Thailand on the outside. We just saw a Thai win the last heat, the 5,000 metres, 254. What can he come up with in this one? He was gold at the Asian Para Games in 2014. Hernandez Mondragon goes in 3, Bersch in 4, Young in 5, Martin in 6, and Rungsui in 7. First 3 qualify for the final. Next 2 fastest advance. There is Raymond Martin, world record holder. Hernandez Mondragon holds the championship record holder. He gets away very quickly on the inside. It's both Mondragon's and Raymond Martin. But Martin now slightly getting in front of Hernandez Mondragon. It won't matter, they'll both go through, but it will be Martin who picks up the win at 6:17.63. Hernandez Mondragon there and beat Bersch of Switzerland, who comes home in 3rd position. So Raymond Martin there, season best there for Hernandez Mondragon, and beat Bersch, who goes through in 3rd position. A quick start there by the Mexican, Chad Perez.
Yeah, he did get away from the blocks well, but Martin finished off that race quite strongly. So good season's best for him, and good start to this event in the first heat.
Yeah, perhaps been a disappointing championship so far for Raymond Martin. He's the world record holder in this, but Hernandez Mondragon still going strong, still battling away. Raymond Martin in first place. The wheel just lifting up there of the Mexican there a couple of times. Maybe didn't get as quick a time as he wanted, but still a season best. He finishes second behind Martin. Beat Bersch of Switzerland takes 3rd position.
Gutierrez of Cuba in the long jump. We're into the 3rd round with that championship record coming in round 2 of 7:36. Dominating this event. 3/4 of a metre clear, and that may be better. That's over 7 metres again. That is fantastic. And like Chad Perez at T13, and I mean the long jump for a T13s will have its own challenges.
It does, Will. These boys still jump off the same board that the able-boards do. So unlike the 12s and 11s, they just have the line to measure from. So line to the final mark in the sand.
Championship record again, 7:38.
Great consistent jumping.
So Jonathan Broome-Edwards, having skipped 2:06, going for 2:08. His third and final attempt is on the way, and it's almost a case of after you, Claude. Lepiato skipping every second height. Broome-Edwards doing the same. Lepiato has skipped 2:08, having cleared 2:06. Broome-Edwards skipping 2:06. Final attempt 2:08 to keep it going. He's done it! Into the goal, medal position. Broome-Edwards at 2:08. Awaiting his first major championship title. Is that the link that does it for him? How high does he have to go? A fabulous leap under major pressure, having got this height wrong twice. His third and final attempt, and he nailed that one. But what he does at 2:10 will be very interesting. Back to the coach for important advice. Lepiato will not be going at this 2:08. Has Khan, the coach. It's from Reading, but based in Loughborough now is Broome-Edwards. Bar goes to 2:10 meters, and you would anticipate both men going for it. Well, Broome-Edwards may be raising the stakes and the bar. Broome-Edwards is skipping 2:10. Lepiato's decision is coming.
Tyson Gunter in the long jump. F13 currently in 6th position. Gunter's lifetime best is 6:74. His season best is 6:26 coming into this competition. He's already claimed silver in the high jump at these championships behind his compatriot Isaac Jean-Paul. He stays 6th though, doesn't improve, 6:14.
Lepiato going for 2:10 meters. First attempt at it. Second place at the moment. 2:19 is world record from Rio, where he won gold. Championship record 2:18. And then world record from Doha 2 years ago. Biding his time, taking his time. So the mat in the right spot. And Lepiato looking to get his run up right. Broome-Edwards currently in the lead, having cleared 2:08, but skipping 2:10. His lifetime best, 2:15. Lepiato's is that world record of 2:19. And he's cleared 2:16 this season. This for 2:10 meters. 5 global golds in a row, aiming for 6. And this to put the pressure back on Broome Edwards. 2 meters 10. And he's well clear. So much composure. Still probably annoyed at himself for that 2:06 earlier. Lepiato back in the gold medal position.
He gave himself a lot of time to think about that one, Will, but yeah, still got over the top, which is very good for him.
So now heat 2 of the men's 100 meters, T52, and it features the Paralympic champion for the United States, Gianfranco Iannota. European silver medalist, Mario Trindade there as well for Portugal. The former Paralympic champion Thomas Geier-Spickler also. So it's McIntosh in 3 for Australia, 4th in the 100 meters in Rio, 5th in the 100 meters in 2 of the last 3 world championships. The Paralympic champion for the United States in 4, Gianfranco Iannota. Lane 5 for Portugal. Silver in the 100 meters, bronze in the 4 at last year's European Circuit, Mario Trindade. Lane 6, the double world champion in 2004, 4 golds in the Worlds in 2002, Thomas Geier-Spickler. And in lane 7 for Mexico, silver in the 800 meters in Leon at those Worlds in 2013, Leonardo de Jesus Perez. 18.94 to get through. We have the Mexican, of course, Leonardo Perez Juarez in the field. Iannota, the Paralympic champion in 4, McIntosh in 3. McIntosh, Iannota, Trindade, Geier-Spickler, Perez Juarez. Top 3 to go through. So away they go first time. Perez Juarez away well. Iannota away better. Trindade in second place at the moment, but the Paralympic champion. He surveyed what happened in the first heat, making sure in the second. He's well clear. Gianfranco Iannota will win. 17.62. Very, very good run by the American. Trindade in second place for Portugal. Came through in 18.42, and Perez Juarez in third. He tends to wheel one-handed. And Iannota away very, very strongly, and he wasn't going to be denied from there into the final easily.
Yeah, Will, I think something wrong with the Mexican on the outside here. Something wrong with his chair, so I had to push one-handed to the finish there. It's not favourable for him, but still managed to get through effectively.
Yeah, you don't see many men go one-handed. I'm pretty sure that's his style. Third place for him anyway. Iannota wins. 17.61. Trindade, Perez Juarez, and Sam McIntosh of Australia all going through. So Iannota the fastest, and Raymond Martin only 100th of a second behind, with McIntosh and Young the fastest losers.
So Jonathan Broome Edwards, his third and final attempt at 2:12. Lepiato already passed his height. So unless Jonathan Broome Edwards passes here, it'll be silver for him yet again. Silver at the past 2 World Championships for that man, and silver in Rio at the Paralympics last year. He misses out. So that's the end of Jonathan Broome Edwards. That man there, Marcelo Lepiato, picks up the gold. Broome Edwards has to be content with the silver. 2:08, his best. Lepiato still in the competition. Congratulations, passed around. Lepiato getting himself organised. Broom Edwards gives him the thumbs up. There they are. Always nice to see. Tough competitors, but appreciate each other's efforts. Jonathan Broom Edwards, 3 World Championships in a row. He's picked up the silver. And that man, Lepiato, with the gold.
Zlatanov in the long jump. It's round 4 for the Bulgarian. Goes out towards 7 meters. Great speed on the board. Remember, it's T13, it's least visual impairment, but there's still a lot of visual impairment involved, and they're going off the standard 20-centimeter IAAF boards. Zlatanov, the last 2 attempts have been 6.76. Lifetime best, 6.88. He's second. Our leader for Cuba, Luis Felipe Gutierrez, 7.36, 7.38 so far. Both championship records. He's the world record holder as well, set in Guadalajara 6 years ago. Another solid 7-meter plus effort.
Yeah, well, big jump there. Nearly got past the markers on the side of the pit for our viewing pleasure, but it's a big jump.
He just hangs in the air, doesn't he? Look at that hang time.
Gutierrez just keeps on improving. Another new championship record, 7 meters 40. High jump is ongoing. There should be a world record attempt coming from Lepiato sometime soon. Probably will go at 2:14 next. His world record's 2:19. Championship record 2:18, which was the old world record. His 4th world title this is now.
He's given himself a bit of time to think about this one before the jump, but he did that before the last one, so must love the giving himself a bit of time to prepare.
He's also involved in a bit of sports administration. There's some very good athletics meetings in Poland. There's an outdoor one in Warsaw, which has had Usain Bolt there in the past, but they've 2 very good indoor meetings. The Copernicus Cup and the Oran Cup. He's involved in the running of those.
Well, Lepiato's putting his jacket on because he's going to wait until this race is finished. The women's 100 metres T37. Georgie Hermitage, who's the world record holder in both this and the 400 metres now, after setting that mark, winning gold on Thursday. Will go from lane 2. There she is. Wonderful scenes after winning that 400 metres with a world record. Madonna Tilly with her, enjoying the applause from the crowd here in this heat. Bahi of Tunisia, she was 4th in the long jump and the 200 metres here at these championships. We'll go from 3. From 4, it's Wen Jiyan of China. Gold here in the long jump already. Ukraine's Natalia Kobza, she was gold over 200 metres here at these championships. Silver over 400 metres. Scaroni of Argentina, 6th over the 200 metres. She was 11th in this event back in 2015. And Angeline of Mauritius, 8th in the 200 metres here. So the first 3 will go through. It is then the 2 fastest losers. Georgie Hermitage with the world record set in Rio last year. Kadena Cox, the championship record, that was set in Doha. She's not running in this 100 metres event. They've been asked to stand up. Looks like the Ukrainian Cobb's out. Green card given. T37 coordination impairment. Second least of those coordination impaired categories. Hermitage world record, winning the 400 metres on Thursday. Gold in this in Rio and gold in the European Championships as well. And they get away. There was a bit of a stumble there from Wen at the beginning, but she got away very quickly. And here comes Hermitage now down the inside. She's already having a look across Hermitage, looking at the 50-metre mark. She has got them all covered. Hermitage takes the win as the Ukrainian Kopsar in second position, and Wen of China, who goes across in third. But Georgia Hermitage there, already looking across around the 50-metre mark. Chad Perez, she 13.61 season best for her, but how easy was that?
Yeah, she made that one very easy. There's a lot of people in the crowd here at the moment that would have loved the view that she had of the other athletes. She was watching them from about 50 to go and pretty much crossed the line like that.
Well, here's Lepiato in the high jump. 2:14 first attempt. He's won the gold, cleared 2:10. And this a stepping stone to a world record attempt. World champion now for the fourth time, to go with his 2 Paralympic gold medals. 2:14 for Lepiato. No. 2 more to go, and just pretty much landed straight on it.
Just a bit of a sighter there in that long jump, I think. He's had a look at the bar now, and second and third jump, he should have a bit more of an idea of what he's got to cover.
He's cleared 2:16 this year. Obviously that world record in Rio of 2:19.
So the women's 100 metres T37, the first of the heats, qualifying through in first place, the season best for Georgia Hermitage. She was looking from the 50-metre mark. She eased up. Kobzar in second with a lifetime best, 13.79, and a new Asian record for Wen, going across in third position. So you saw Wen just stumble a little bit out of the blocks there, but Georgia Hermitage, after getting away slowly as she does, look at there, 50-metre mark, having a look, got them covered, Wen in second place. Kobzar of Ukraine goes across in second, but Hermitage there looking across the line. That'd be a lovely picture to take, that one, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. She had that position consolidated. She knew that she had to be top 3, I think, and just finish that one off nice and easily with the season best.
But she was almost looking behind herself. She was easing up, and that 13.61, only 200 slower than Kadina Cox's championship record. She can definitely go faster. Could have gone faster there.
Much more of a faster time in her, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to the final to see what she can pull out of the bag.
Lepiato then, second attempt at 2:14. He's won the high jump. Can he win more? London Hearts. He won here in 2012. World champion in Christchurch, Lyon, Doha, and London again. Former European champion in Swansea as well. Didn't win that crown in Grosseto. As the competition was reconstructed, there were different categories all bunched together. Lepiato, the world champion for a 4th time. This for 2:14. Ah, there you go. Earned it out. Not a bother. More to come.
Chad Perez called it. He was warming up at his first jump.
Yeah, the first jump, just a sighter. That one there gets over the top, and plenty more things to come for him in this championships over the next few minutes.
Really good margin too, you'll see. Not a lot of a gap. There'll be more jumping to come from him. He is going to go for the world record next.
So here's the man who won gold in the high jump. He broke 3 of his own world records that night. Just kept on going. He's in 5th position here. Isaac Jean-Paul in the long jump. Men's T13. Well, that's out over the 7-metre mark. It's a white flag as well. His lifetime best set this year was only 6.88. Tyson Gunter, who's also in this, was silver in that high jump, but Jean-Paul is up into 3rd position, 6.84.
Coming through with the last jump there. Very nice.
Islam Salamov of Kazakhstan in 6th position, his final attempt. That's around the 6.50 mark. That was similar to what he jumped with his best of the competition so far. He's already gone over the 100 and 200 metres at this event. 6th in his competition back in Doha in 2015. Has he improved? He waits, he wonders, he knows, he hasn't, he stays 6th. Ivan Jose Canablanco of Spain. His final attempt. The European champion, the silver medalist from 2 years ago. He's currently in 5th position. Well, that's up around the 7-metre mark, but he's been given the red flag, so that's his competition over. Disappointment for the Spaniard. A foul with his final attempt. He's in 5th position.
Lepiato will attempt 2 meters 20, which would be a new world record. We've seen a few of those already this week in high jump competitions. Isaac Jean-Paul earlier in the week. So Zach Skinner in the long jump. He's in 4th place, going for another British medal. Out to 7 meters. Will that do it? It won't, because it's a red flag. Fourth place for Skinner. That went out a good distance, but not enough. Well, Lepiato waiting on the track, but he's going to wait as we have another race to come. There's no stopping it. The women's 100 meters will be delayed for this. Why not? It's a world record attempt. Lepiato clearing 2:18 in Doha for his 3rd world title. That was the world record. Then 2:19 in Rio to win his 2nd Paralympic crown. This 2 meters 20. He's the master of the high jump. Lepiato aiming for another world record. Not very far away. Extra little bit of lift. 2 more attempts to come for that world record. Heat 2 of the women's 100 meters, T37. 2nd strongest coordination impairment, the former world and Paralympic champion Mandy Francois Ali is in this for France. So lane 2 for South Africa, it's Liesel Roos, 5th in the 200 meters here. At her best major championship result, 4th in the 400 in 2013. Gold in the 4x1 relay in Rio for China's Jiang Fenfen. The former world and Paralympic champion in lane 4 for France, Mandy-Françoise Elie. Gold in the 1 and 2 in Lyon, gold in the 1 in London. In five-time world championship participant Marta Petrovska of Poland. Lane 6, silver in the shot here for Li Yingling of China. And in 7 for the United States, bronze in the 2, silver in the long jump for Javelin Roberts. .14.19 is the fastest loosest time. Mandy-Françoise Elie, gold in the 100 meters in London, Lyon, Swansea. 3 major championships in a row, but silver the best she's done since then, and that came in Rio. Hose in 2, Jiang in 3, Françoise Elie 4, Petrovska 5, Lee 6, Roberts 7. First 3 to qualify. And they're away, and Françoise Elie off strongly. Jiang Fenfen also. That relay gold she celebrated in Rio. Roberts as well going well on the near side for the United States, but Françoise Elie will take it. Roberts in 2nd, and Jiang Fenfen in 3rd. And 13.60 is 100th of a second outside the championship record. And it's been rounded down for an equal championship record. Second attempt at 2:20 for Le Piatto in the high jump. A world record mark. The bar has been set up. Not far away first time around. A little closer second time around.
It's getting closer every time there, Will. We noticed at 2:14 he missed the first, got the second, so missed the first second here. Hopefully he gets it on the third.
Françoise Elie with the victory in this 100 meters T37 heat. Away well, so too is Jiang. Roberts rose very well. The former wrestler wants to be a wrestling coach once university's done with. But Françoise Elie, a great champion, a great hero of French parasport, particularly at the start of this decade, looking to get back to her prime. Wins this, equaling the championship record of Kadina Cox from 2 years ago in Doha, with Roberts and Jiang also away well and also through. But so the final 50 or 60, Chad, that Françoise Elie made sure.
Yeah, she did make sure of it. Not quite as easy looking as Hermitage's run in the first heat, but she still came through and eased off with about 10 to go. So a bit more for them to go in the final, these girls.
T37. Françoise Elie takes it, 13.59. And Javelin Roberts with that new North American record in second, 13.67. Jiang and Lee also through. So Françoise Elie and Hermitage both looking very strong. Roberts, Kobzar, 2 area records included. And Le Piatto has one more attempt to come in the high jump. Quite close the last 2 times at 2 meters 20. Jean-Paul, quite the star earlier on in the week. Le Piatto, a T44, looking to give the Saturday morning crowd here at the London Stadium something to shout about. Le Piatto for the world record, and he's just missed out again, but he knows he's very, very close to it.
He gets closer every time on those ones, Will. He knows it's in him, but he's going to have to wait for another day for that one, but he's still got the gold medal here.
Europeans in Berlin next year, that may be the next target, the next Worlds at a venue to be announced. Quite a few athletes would like it to be here. very good athlete, Lepiato. It's a great rivalry he's got up between he and Broome Edwards. Silver for the Briton again, and gold for the Pole again. His 6th major championship gold. Mattia Lepiato, world champion for the 4th time. And each time, just edging closer and closer. A different part of his backside each time, but he was very close to clearing that. Great respect, as usual, between Lepiato and Broome Edwards.
That's some elite competition there. 2:14 on the high jump. We know that he's got that 2:20 in him or to get above that world record, so looking forward to seeing when he can get that one done.
Gold again, Lepiato for Poland, 2:14. Silver, Broome Edwards for Great Britain, and bronze for Suzuki for Japan. So Broome Edwards picks up yet another medal for Britain. Obviously, the home nation having an excellent World Championships. Well, they normally organise lots of major championships in Poland. Bydgoszcz, a very good athletics venue. Had the European under-23s last week. Had World Juniors there, and they even have a good cross-country course. And they had the World Indoors in Sopot in 2014. As I was saying earlier, they organised 2 very big indoor events every winter in Sopot and Łódź. Maybe we'll all be going there sometime soon. So Britain with 31 medals now. China and the United States will be aiming for more gold this morning. Ukraine winning 3 women's field medals last night. And Australia with 8 golds.
The penultimate jumper in the men's long jump T13, Radoslav Zlatanov of Bulgaria. New lifetime best. His final attempt is in 2nd position. 6:88 is best to date. That won't be any better. Red flag given. So he'll take the silver medal as he bows to the crowd. Radoslav Zlatanov. Here's the man, though, who's going to take numero uno, Luis Felipe Gutierrez. Set the championship record, winning gold back in 2013. His world record is 6 years old. Already won bronze in the high jump here. He's broken his own championship record. Can he break his own world record? He needs to find 27 centimetres if he's to do that. Solid, but I'm not too sure whether he's got across. Yeah, he has. He's gone over the board. It looked like it from the naked eye. It will have been big. He has to settle for a championship record. He's broken his own. He takes the gold, though. Does Luis Felipe Gutierrez. Good jump there, but unfortunately just too far across the board, Chad Perez.
It was a big jump, but yeah, get that red flag. He's got the gold medal wrapped up. Just heard the in-ground announcer say there's some free ice cream about, actually, so he may have to go hit that up.
Oh, ever the athlete. Any chance I can get. Gutierrez for man, he's just won gold. He doesn't look too happy. Cheer up. There it is, confirmation. Luis Felipe Gutierrez of Cuba. He is numero uno. Championship record, 7:40, wins the gold. And you saw there the silver and bronze medalists behind Gudieres. Zlatanov of Bulgaria with a new lifetime best. And the winner of the men's long jump 213, Isaac Jean-Paul, picks up bronze in the long jump. Zach Skinner, lifetime best for him, with Great Britain in 4th. Tyson Gunter, silver in the high jump, finishes in 7th position. No mark for Romania's Petra Prudnero.
Men's F34, it's seated discus, and it's Abdurrahman of Qatar. Qatar with 1 gold so far this week. 3 throws coming at once. F34 is the strongest category of the seated coordination impaired. There are 11 competing in this. Mohammed Saeed of Libya doesn't start. It's a big field, strong field. .28.93 is best to set the standard.
Third attempt of Wang from China. That one's found the mark. His first 2 didn't. All these athletes take 3 attempts at a time in this seated discus throw. What's he found this time? Well, he's found first place, 36.49 for Wang Zhanghang.
Did take him a bit to wide into that one. 2 fouls and then gets it.
Salih's third throw. The Iranian, 33.74 is best to date. That may well have improved slightly. Indeed it has, 34.04. He is in the silver medal position behind Wang.
Another excellent crowd, pushing towards 5 figures on this Saturday morning. So what do you think, Chad Paris, of these thoughts from some athletes that London should get a few more of these?
I do like the London crowds, Will, I must say. I was in here Sunday night for the 40,000 people that were in that particular evening, and it was a very, very nice thing to have a good loud crowd in, and some people that really, really do love their athletics here in London. As for having the championships here every year, I would like to see Paralympic sport grow around the world, so maybe if it comes back here every couple of years and sort of in between, sort of just move around the globe, it still needs to grow a lot in our sport.
So F33 women's shot put. It is the 2nd strongest of the seated shot put categories. It's been a very good week for Australia and Ukraine. We're seeing them watching from the stands. And this is Antti Liaku of Greece. The 2nd throw in contention for the medals here. 3 throws at once, remember. Third place, 5.22. Third round throw for Asmahani Boujajar. Knocks it out towards 6 meters. It's very restricted coordination impairment category this is, hence the shot going out to 5.92, and no African thrower has gone that far in history. Sarah Hamdi Masood of Qatar, her third throw. 5:30 and 5:33 already. And that looks slightly faster. Definitely went further too. And she's equalled the Asian record, 5:39.
Well, from fast in the women's shot put to fast on the track in a moment or two. Marlo van Rijn will be running in the women's 200 metres T44. Superb crowd in here. What an evening session it will be as well. 18 finals in the evening session.
Men's F12 shot put, medium visual impairment, and for Argentina, Antonio Rodas. He's the third to throw in this. And that's shy of 14 meters, but he's the third to throw, so he'll be in the medals for now. From Buenos Aires, 10th in the discus in the last Worlds, his best result. He's 25 years old, 12:04 his lifetime best from earlier this year. That'll be knocking around it. Tony Rodas finished 16th in the shot put in Doha at the last Worlds. He's a Scorpio.
Tony to his mates. Antonio to you.
Cabrera Lasso leads, 13.79. Bohm of South Africa second, 12.98.
We've had a few issues, haven't we, over these championships with measuring. We go back to Toddy Hodgetts when he was competing in the discus there a while back, and problems, world records given, not given, manual measurements, but here we go.
11.95, Rodas is in third place.
Well, talking of Australia, Russell Short, gold medal at the Paralympics in Sydney back in 2000. He's almost as old as me. He knows what it's like to win a medal here in this stadium as well. Won bronze in 2012, Chad.
Yeah, he's a big performer, Russ. He always gets up and about for these competitions.
So Russell Short with his first attempt in the men's shot put, F12 for medium visual impairment. It's up over the 14-metre mark. His season best is 14.67. He has a lifetime best of 15 metres and 13 centimetres. Not quite up to that. It's good enough though. 14.24. Russell Short goes into the lead.
Yeah, Big Russ, he's a good athlete. Held a scholarship at the Australian Institute of Sport as an able-bodied athlete for the shot put. Now, that was a fair time ago. Now he's one of 3 visually impaired athletes on our Paralympic team, and he's been around for a long time.
I'm sure he'd love you saying a fair time ago. Miljenko Bucic.
With 2 golds in Seoul 88. which wasn't even on television back then.
That was 4 years before I was born, actually, so it's a fair amount of time ago. But I've got a lot of respect for Russ. He's a great competitor and one of the more loved athletes on our team.
Still here, still contesting and in the lead. Vucic now of Croatia. He's knocked that one out around 14 meters. It'll put him into the medals for now. That previous best for him, a silver in Grosseto at the Europeans, his only major championship medal, but he's in third place now, 13.74.
Lopez Gonzalez of Spain, defending Paralympic champion. Bronze back in 2015. European champion as well, though. Russell Short leads at the moment, and that is very long indeed. Well, the Ukraine Roman Danilyuk holds the championship and world record. He set in Doha 2 years ago. His lifetime best is 16.44. His season best is 15.21. He's beaten that. He moves in the first place. 15.44 for the Spaniard.
He's stepping up at the right time with that season's best, that's for sure. So good footwork and puts that one out there nicely.
Well, the big athletes come to the fore in the big championships. This man is going to have to find some more. He was silver in Rio last year, silver in Doha 2 years ago. Saman Pakbaz of Iran.
He's consistent.
Indeed he is. His first attempt in the men's shot put F12. Well, that's out there over the 14-metre mark. Certainly not good enough to be up in first position. Russell Short of Australia was relegated to second. He's now relegated to third because Saman Pakbaz has moved into second position, 14.56 for the Iranian. Now there is the man who holds the world record and championship record in the F12 category. Roman Danilyuk of the Ukraine. Bronze last year in Rio. He is the defending champion in this competition. That's out there over the 15-metre mark. Plenty of distance for the big Ukrainian. He's in second position, 15.08, so he's got some work to do to catch up to Lopez Gonzalez.
Still plenty more time in this competition for him to get up into that first position. Have to throw a bit further than that one though.
Yuri Buchko of Belarus. Opening attempt. 46 years of age. Lifetime best of 13.83. Wouldn't be good enough to put him into the medals. He's going to need something much, much more than that. But he won't find it this time.
I have been told this gentleman is a bit of a lookalike for me in the future.
The white tiger, Chad Barris. I think Chad, I think you look like him, considering his age. Buchko in 8th position, 12.13 with his opening attempt. And Chad Paris with us in commentary here. He's won bronze over the 100 metres in the T13. Enjoying himself in the commentary box at the moment. Could be his future. Eduardo Sanca of Portugal. The last of the athletes with their opening round attempt. Won't be pushing up into the middle positions. The Portuguese. He's in 8th position, 12.34. Back to the F34 seated discus, Mauricio Valencia of Colombia, his second throw. Just short of the 35-metre line there for the Colombian.
It's almost unbelievable that we're at day 9.
Just dipped at the end, the disc on that throw there, Telson.
Well, 33.33, he's into second position, a big improvement of 11 metres on his opening round attempt. All three taken at the same time, of course, by these athletes. So he will have one more.
He'll gain some good confidence out of that 11 metres on the improvement.
Back to the shot put. Hermanas Blom of South Africa. New African record with his opener. $12.98 with his first. In 7th position. Doesn't improve, stays 7th, 12.79. Kabera Yasser. New lifetime best with his opener. In 5th position, needs to find almost 2 more metres. He might have fallen over there. Just short of the 14-metre mark. Red flag given. Lost his balance at the beginning. So that will be a foul for his second. Lifetime best with his first. He's in 5th position. Back to the track then, the women's 200 metres, T44. Marlo van Rijn looking to atone for the loss of her 100-metre title to Sophie Kamlisch. Goes in lane 5. British interest through Laura Sugar in 3. USA's Famita Ayambeku, who's been 8th over 100 metres here. She raced for Usain Bolt's All-Stars at February's Nitro Athletics event in Melbourne. Saki Takokua, 5th in the long jump at these championships. Here she is, Marlo van Rijn, silver in the 100 metres. It doesn't happen very often, if at all, losing a title to Sophie Kamlisch. Gold in this event at the last 2 World Championships and also the last 2 Paralympics. Brani of Switzerland, 4th over 400 metres here. 4th back in Rio last year as well. And Laura Sugar of Great Britain, she's been 5th over the 100 here. She was 4th in this event back in 2013. Bronze in the European Championships last year in Grosseto. Support out in force for Laura Sugar. First 3 go through, then the 2 fastest losers. Chad, you would expect Marlo van Rijn to do this one quite easily.
Yeah, she should be able to come through on this one very nicely. We'll have to wait and see how easily she takes this, I think.
So Ayambeku in 7. Takakua of Japan in 6. Van Rijn in 5. Rahmani in 4. And Sugar of Great Britain goes on the inside in lane 3. There is Marlo van Rijn. Has the hunger been lifted, considering she's lost that 100 metres target? And they get away at the first time of asking. Van Ryn always starts out slow. She'll take a bit of time to get into her stride. Laura Sugar hasn't gone out slow though on the inside. And it's Ian Becker on the outside with Takahua of Japan. But here comes Marlo Van Ryn as they move into the straight. She moves into first position. Laura Sugar of Great Britain currently in the second position. And in third, it's Famita Ian Becker of the USA. But moving through very fast indeed is Romani. And there are your three, a world record in the heat. Well, I asked if her interest and motivation have been piqued. It certainly has. 26.52. World record for Marlo Van Ryn. The smile's back on the face. She's broken her own world record of 25.64. So it's been rounded down to 26.52. We thought it was a world record. It's a championship record. I tell you why, because she's a T43 runner. The world record is in the T44. Small bit of confusion. Laura Sugar there goes through and qualifies in second place. And Rahmani picked up third to go through as the three qualifiers.
Yeah, you see them come around the bend here. Had a sweet start from Sugar there on the inside, and Van Ryn very nicely finishing that one off. Eased off probably with about 20 to go, so there's a little bit more left in this 200, but good run around the bend and then a good finish from the girls.
Ian Becker on the outside there. You thought she was going to pick up third, but have a look at Rahmani of Switzerland coming home in lane 4. Very fast finish for her. She comes home in third position behind Laura Sugar, but it's all about the championship record for this lady, Marlo Van Ryn. A mixture of T43s and T44s. Takakua and Ian Becker, T44s in this race. Van Ryn, Rahmani and Sugar also. So apologies there if you got excited and thought it was a world record. A slight mistake from the timers. Marlo Van Ryn, though, does get a championship record of 26.52, taking 0.12 off her record from back in 2013.
Russell Short, round 2 of the shot putties. In fourth place now, was the leader for a while, 14.24. Needs just over half a metre beyond where that landed in order to get into the medals. Nothing much to shout about from just yet. Six-time Paralympic champion. Double world gold for him in the discus and the shot back in 1994. Short, still just outside the medals. But Miljenko Vucic has a bit of a step up to make to add to his lone single silver medal in last year's Europeans. He's in 6th place for Croatia, 13.74. Well, that's improved. Looks to be around 15 meters. And Vucic, who's never won a global medal before, but the 35-year-old from the city of Javelin is in with a really, really big chance. Oh, he's gone into the silver medal position. Lifetime best, 15.09. Saman Pakbaz, currently in 4th place for Iran. 14.56 in the opening round, and look at that go out, almost to 16. He's a big candidate now. The world discus champion from 2 years ago. He won silver in the shot, both in Doha and then in Rio, but he leads here, 15.78. Daniel Yuk, the reigning world champion and world record holder, sends that one out just slightly short of what Pakpaz did. Pakpaz, 22 years old. Daniel Yuk, 2 years older. Goes third, 15.29.
Seated discus, F34. Ali Krid of Tunisia. Well, that's a yelp, isn't it? There's an even bigger one. Likes it.
Again, Wisby merchandise. We're reminded by that knitted toy, the merchandise area, which is just inside the gate.
Mohammed Ali Krid likes it indeed. A new season best up in the second, 34-35.
Third round of the shot, Hermanus Blom of South Africa with that African record, 12.98, but he's in 8th place now. That will come up short of 14. F12, medium visual impairment. Saman Pakpaz leading, 15.78. Blom has not improved, that 12.75.
Kabir Yasser, currently in 6th position, a new lifetime best though. His first attempt, 13.79. Foul with number 2. Has plenty of work to do though. That won't be enough. Russell Short of Australia is just ahead of him in 5th position. 14.29 is Short's best. This won't improve his position at all. 13.13, so remains in 6th spot.
Clouds overhead now for this second heat of the women's 200 metres. T44, reigning European champion, is in this. 2 of the medalists from the 400 metres this week. So he started in lane 7 and the bronze medalist in the 100 metres in the last 3 global championships, including this for Trinidad and Tobago, Shia Kane. Lane 6 in the Netherlands, bronze in the 200 metres in the last World Championships in Doha, Fleur Young. The new world 400 metres champion and the reigning European champion over 100 and 200 metres for Germany, Imgard Ben Suzanne. Lane 4 for Spain, bronze in the 400 metres here at London 2017, Sara Andres Barrio. And in lane 3 for Canada, 6th in the 100 metres here in London, Marissa Papakonstantinou. 28.75, the fastest losers time. Papakonstantinou in 3, Andres Barrio 4, Ben Suzanne 5, Young in 6, Kane in 7. The first 3 to qualify, and the next 2 fastest losers. Maluven Ryan very fast in the first heat with that 26.52. Papakonstantinou, Andres Barrio, Ben Suzanne, Young, Kane. They're away, and a blistering start from Germany's Irmgard Ben-Suzanne, the reigning European 100 and 200 champion, the new world 400 metres champion. Gliding through in the middle, Young alongside in lane 6. Tightening the gap between herself and Ben-Suzanne. Up moves Andres Barrio for Spain as well. Top 3 to go through. It'll be Ben-Suzanne, Young and Andres Barrio in that order. 27.51. Quite a bit slower than what we saw from Malu van Rijn's championship record earlier. But Ben-Suzanne very capable. A bit of a challenge coming from Young, but it's been a good week for Ben-Suzanne, the former South African international athlete. Wouldn't be classified by the Paralympic authorities of that nation, but of German heritage. Declared for them, runs for them, wins for them, and wins here too.
Yeah, good run from Ben-Suzanne there.
That's well out over the 16-metre mark. He likes it. He did. He doesn't now. That's a foul. 15.78. He stays in first position. Roman Danliuk of Ukraine. World record holder. Reigning world champion. But he's in third position. This is third attempt. 15.29. His best to date. Well, that looks like it's further than 15.29. Pakbaz fouled in his last. 15.78 is his best. It's not up there. It's not far off, though. Good balance. Try doing that, it's hard enough. 15.61. Almost in first position, but he's currently in the silver medal place. Butchkov of Belarus. 13.46 with his second throw. Such is the competition in this day, you need to be up over 15 metres if you're to medal. And that won't be.
He walked straight away then, wasn't too happy with the throw, I don't think, the Belarusian.
Not too sure if he's unhappy with the throw or the similarities with Chad Paris that have been called a moment or two ago. 13.12, 7th position, doesn't improve. Sanka of Portugal. Another one who needs some improvement, 12.34 with his first, a foul with his second. Well, it's around the 12-13 metre mark. Might be the end of his competition, though.
Yeah, Sanka, the big Portuguese man there. He's staying at the same hotel as myself, and I have seen him roll through the dining hall with a fair few plates of food at some stage. The man can eat, I must say.
Well, he's thrown 12.47. Maybe he needs a bit more. Standings after round 3 then. The men's shot put F12. Pakbaz, a new season best of 15.78, leads from the world record holder and defending world champion Roman Danliuk. 15.61 for him. Lopez Gonzalez up there with a season best currently in the bronze medal position. Not such a good day though for those people. Rodrigo Silva not starting. An African record for Hermanus Blum, but he is in 8th position. So this is the only final on the morning session. The men's 400 metres T38. Diane Bass of South Africa, who won Paralympic gold last year, has already won the 200 metres here. He now goes for the double.
On the track, it's time for the men's 100 metres T38. All 9 lanes in action.
Abbas Al-Daraji of Iraq will go from lane 9. He was 8th over the 200 metres. Gold at the Asian Para Games in 2014. Dixon Dahusus, Hugo Velasquez. Bronze over the 200 metres. This, though, an event he likes. First Colombian to win gold at the Para-Athletics World Championships with this win back in 2015. Defending champion. The first of the two South Africans, Union Sekalawi. 7th over the 200 metres. Silver in 2015 in this. Hu Jianwen of China. Gold in the long jump already at these championships. Races out of Guangdong province. Jamchun of Thailand, he was bronze in the 2014 Asian Para Games, 19 years of age. Diaz Mosquera of Colombia. Just missed out in the medal of the 200, finishing in 4th position. He was bronze in Rio last year in this event. Alba Ladejo Martinez of Spain. 4th in Doha 2 years ago. Luis Prado, the Nicaraguan. He's won 3 Central American gold medals. This, though, could be a different task entirely. And Diane Bass, gold in the Paralympics last year in Rio. Gold already here over 200 metres. He now goes for the double, the man from Stellenbosch. He was running so fast after his 200 metres that someone should call the fire brigade. I'm on fire, he said. Maybe it might be the same after this one. World Championship record of 49.33 could well come under threat. Chad Perez.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close race here. I'm looking at the two South Africans along with the Chinese Hu. So, boys from South Africa got up in the 200.
Well, there is Diane Bass. Running from the inside lane. Well, we've had a start here. It looks like it's the Chinese athlete who Chad Perez mentioned a moment or two ago, Hu Jianwen. Silver over 200 metres.
He did that right after the set. I'm not really too sure what the deal is there, but
he seemed to almost lurch forward as soon as the athletes went down. The question now is it a green or is it a red? Well, I can tell you, he's complaining about the blocks. Is Hu? He's been given a red card. He's being asked to move to the side of the track. He accepts the decision, disqualified Hu Jianwen. So there's one of the favourites to at least finish in the medal position. So he's gone from this competition already.
Yeah, disappointing with a false start. It'd be interesting to see how the other guys have to deal with that. We've seen a bit of that in this competition so far with the false starts. But I think it shouldn't affect them too much.
So a disqualification straight up means we have no runner in lane 6. Hu Jianwen disqualified is out. This time, though, they get away the second time of asking. And on the outside there in the penultimate lane is Hugo Velasquez, who gets away very quickly indeed. And also coming through, it is the Colombian Diaz Mosquera, who's made up plenty of ground. But way back there is Diane Bass, who's looking for that 200-400 double. He's got some work to do. He's on the inside, and he'll run that bend very quickly. Around the 200-metre mark they go. Bass on the inside. Out there, second from the outside is Hugo Velasquez, who's in the lead, and also Diaz Mosquera in lane 4, doing well indeed. But as they come in to the final 100 metres, it is Diane Bass of South Africa who's battling on the outside with Hugo Velasquez. Diane Bass has it though, he's slightly ahead of Hugo Velasquez. Well, what's going to be at the end here? It's going to be tight, 50.87. He does the double and just falling across the line there. You saw the Colombian athlete Diaz Mosquera, but it's Hugo Velasquez who takes silver. Diane Bass season best, 50.87. Well, after he won his 200 metres, he told the awaiting media that someone should call the fire brigade. I'm on fire. It may well be the case again, Chad Paris. A decent performance indeed.
The stadium's about to burn down with that performance. He's gone with a serious time, running from the inside, some tight bends he's got to go around, and did it with ease in the end.
Fantastic performance there from Diane Bass. We saw him coming around there at the 200-metre mark. He judged it to perfection. The two Colombians were really putting the pressure on. Look at Velasquez. He was closing the gap towards the end there. You thought there he might have got it. If there was another 10 metres, it may well have been.
Yeah, the crowd in stadium were willing him home there, Hooker Velasquez, in that last bit, but Bass just held him off.
Well, the second of the Colombians going across the line there, he got there, didn't he? Diaz Mosquera.
Yes, Diane Bass, another magnificent victory for the South African. 50.87, good time, so tight between him and Hooker Velasquez, clearly coming through in second place for Colombia.
So Diane Bass, the correct pronunciation is not Boyce, it's Bass. There might be a bit of that music playing with some bass this evening. Such has been his performance here at these championships. He's the world and Paralympic champion over 400 metres in the T38 section, adding to his 200.
Lopez Gonzalez in the T12 men's shot. Fourth round, and he's lying in third. 15.44. Another 30 centimetres would put him up into the gold medal position. Didn't like what he saw, so that's his second no throw of the competition. 2 in a row for him. The man who's the reigning Paralympic shot put champion. The reigning European shot and discus kingpin. Daniel now. In second place with that 15.61 in the third round. Improvements each time. The reigning world champion, dethroned by Lopez Gonzalez in Rio, and Ukraine did not compete at the European Championships in Grosseto. It's beyond 15, but it won't be an improvement. It will be a white flag. And let the mark stand. No improvement this time, though. From the last 2 European titles in this shot and the discus as well. Our leader from Iran, Saman Pakbaz. The rain begins to come down in London for the first time today. 15.78, what he leads with by 17 centimetres from Daniel Yuk. Can he get beyond? Might be an improvement, very close to the 16-metre line. .82 the longest of the day. So gold for Dean Boyce in the men's 400 metres T38, 50.87. A new South American record for Hugo Velasquez, silver for Colombia, and Diaz Mosquera, the bronze for Colombia. The men's 100 metres T36, 5 go in this opening round heat, including the reigning Asia Oceania World and Paralympic champion Mohamed Pouzi of Malaysia, reigning World 800 metres champion from Doha, Paul Blake. So in lane 3 for Nicaragua, 5th in the 800 metres final in Rio, Gabriel Quadra-Holman. The man who won the 200 metres and long jump titles at London 2012, the Ukrainian 4, Roman Pavlik, and he's the world long jump champion again here. Lane 5 for Brazil, silver in the long jump here and in Rio, bronze in the 200 metres here as well, Rodrigo Pereira da Silva. In lane 6 for Britain, the world 800 metres champion from Doha, the reigning Paralympic 400 metres champion, Paul Blake. And in lane 7 for Malaysia, the reigning Asia Oceania world and Paralympic champion, Mohamed Pouzi. Also the reigning Asian long jump champion from the Asian Games. Top 3 to go through to the final, plus the next 2 fastest losers. And a little damp underfoot for the athletes for the first time today. Gold in Doha, gold in Rio, and gold in Dubai for the Asia Oceania Championships. Quadra-Holman in 3, Pavlik 4, Pereira da Silva 5, Blake 6, Mohamed Pouzi in lane 7. Well, they're away. Mohamed Pouzi away very well. Pavlik trying to respond for the Ukraine. There's Mohamed Pouzi, the defending world champion, who's coming clear. Pereira da Silva in second place. Pavlik third. 12.29. And Mohamed Pouzi setting a stall out in this T36 100 metres. Mohamed Pouzi, Pereira da Silva, and Pavlik, the 3 to go through. Man with 3 titles to his name at the moment, and the world crown he's looking to defend, and that's a good start.
Yeah, Mohamed Pouzi coming across the line with a nice dip there. He didn't really ease off too much at all, which is what you'd usually expect from these early heat races, but a good time to start off with for him.
He's away again, the Malaysian Tiger. It's the second most impaired category of coordination impairment. Got away very well. You saw it was a standing start for Pavlik, so it was a slow standing start, but he gets into his stride well towards the end. Pereira da Silva a little bit behind her eventual winner in second place, but Mohamed Pouzi got the rhythm going to get the win. He's into the final. Blake with a chance as the fastest loser. Victory for Mohamed Pouzi then, 12.29. Rodrigo Pereira da Silva and Roman Pavlik also automatically through.
Vucic in the 5th round of the F12 men's shot put. 4th position. A new lifetime best has been set by Endo, the big Croat. That's up over the 14-metre mark. It won't improve on his mark of 15.09. He knows it. That proves it. Stays fourth. Vucic of Croatia. Lopez Gonzalez of Spain. Season best of 15:44. He's in third position. He needs to find 18 centimetres to move ahead of Daniel into the silver medal position. And that won't be happening with this throw. Becomes slightly harder with a bit of rain to hold that shot. Greasy conditions. This is when you want to have a good effort already on the board. This man has. He's in the silver medal position. Roman Danliuk. But he needs to go further. He's the defending champion. But he needs to find more. He's also the world record and championship record holder in the F12 category. Well, that's found more. That's found much more. Pakbaz is first, 15.82. In first position. He stays there though, doesn't improve. Needs to find a bit more yet. He's got one more in which to do it. This is the man who holds all the cards. Pakbaz of Iran, Chad Paris.
Yeah, Pakbaz got some good footwork out there. He'll load that shot up with the chalk to get a grip on it. And yeah, I think sliding along the ground could be a little bit more of a difficult thing for them. A little bit of moisture on the floor there, so he'll hit that one out and go nicely. It's good to have that he's got one early, on the board early though.
There is the chalk that Chad Paris is talking about. For those of you new to the sport, it gives them a bit of extra grip. He's wiping away some excess water from the circle there as well. That chalk, similar to what you see in gymnastics with the gymnasts when they put it on their hands, get some grip. That's exactly what Pakbaz has done there. His fifth attempt, the man who's leading the F12 shot put. Foot went outside the circle there, you saw on the bottom left of your screen. So there'll be no improvement. You saw him wiping it away, a bit slippery in the circle there. Too much slip, too much spin. But he knows he stays first.
F34 discus. Seated competition, and it's Wang for China in a strong position here. 3 throws at once, look at that. Well beyond 35, and only he and Shameksela Farazadov, Iran, have been able to get beyond that mark. He is our leader. Best of the day, 37.16. And here is Salah Farazadov with his 5th throw. .34.04 is best today. That again, just going beyond 35 meters. It's his best throw, but it won't overtake Wang. 35.02, and he remains in the silver medal position. There's the rain. We've managed to avoid that this week. Weather's been decent, but this is probably the worst day we've had. Still, some are enjoying it. Go back, we want to take a photo.
I need to let the kids stay out there, I think, Will.
Won't see them again.
It's raining and Shab Paris is wearing shorts. What would you expect? Men's 100 metres T36, the second heat. Mohamed Pouzy winning the opener. Home favourite Graham Ballard has a silver medalist here in London 2012. He's up against Yang Yifei of China, who won the silver in Rio. There is Yang, fifth in long jump already at these championships. Winner of the best haircut here without a doubt. Silver last year. Braden Davidson, bronze in the long jump here, ahead of Yang. Only made the heats in 2015 in Doha, couldn't go any further. Graham Ballard, he'll get a big cheer. He was 6 over 200 metres already. Silver in the European Championships last year. Silver medalist here in London 2012. Chuska of Poland already claimed silver over the 200 metres. He was silver in the 400 last night behind James Turner. And Protono Terdius of Greece. He took up athletics 8-7, quite appropriately, in marathon. So Paul Blake is the fastest loser at present at 12.85.
Straight up behind him and ran over the top. Braden Davidson will have to wait in that fourth position to see if he is quick enough to get through to the final.
Graham Ballard, I would hesitate. I'd go as far as to say that's the quickest I've seen anyone get out of the blocks at these championships without disqualification. A hundredth of a second or a thousandth of a second quicker, Graham Ballard's disqualified. Very lucky, but he got away quick. You have to give him credit for that. Yang goes through, Ballard in second, Chuska in third, and Braden Davidson in fourth. Yang in first, Ballard takes second, Chuska in third, Braden Davidson quick enough though. So there it is. Mohamed Pouzy goes through in top place. Braden Davidson goes through as a qualifier along with Great Britain's Paul Blake. Graham Ballard also in there.
Vucic, final throw in the shot put. F12, he's in fourth position with that lifetime best 15.09. Another 35 needed in order to get into the medals, and that will not be it for the Croat. He's come very, very close to it. Best throw of his career. But he comes up short. 14.69 his last attempt, and it's fourth for Vucic. So the reigning European and world champion, Kim Lopez-Gonzalez, has to pull something big out here. 15.44. That was his opening attempt. He's had 3 no-throws out of his last 3. 15.82 is the gold medal position. Oh, he's gone out. Well, it's unfortunate for him. The conditions have deteriorated. It's a lot more slippery inside the throwing circle. 4 no-throws in a row, and it is bronze for Lopez-Gonzalez for Spain.
Be tough to see if there's any more improvements in this last round, Will, with the wet circle in between each of these throws there. The volunteers are out there wiping them down with towels and brushing them off with brooms as well, so hopefully they can get a further one out, but it'll be tough.
Well, they've been constantly wiping between throws, drying it off as best they can. Daniel Yuk needs an extra 22 centimetres in order to get the gold. 15.82 his target. He's thrown 15.61. It's around the same mark, you have to say, and it's obviously the closest indentation. I don't think that's going to make it. It'll be around 15.5, and it'll be the silver for Daniel Yuk, and Pakbaz will win the gold for Iran. 15:54, and Daniel gets the silver. Here's our champion, Saman Pakbaz, who took the discus gold in Doha, but he's the shot put world champion in London. He turned 22 last Wednesday, and he's a world champion for the second time, but in a different category. Silver in the shot in Doha, it's gold here. Can he give us something spectacular to round off with? But no, that's the answer. Well, it was a spectacular landing of him, not the shot. Might have been a few centimetres behind that. 15:82, doesn't matter. Pakbaz takes the gold in the men's shot put. It's exactly what you were saying as well. Very slippery, to such a case that could have been a bit nastier than it was.
Yeah, absolutely. He was putting a lot into it. We saw earlier in the T38 Javelin, Jaden Sawyer hitting that world record with the very last throw of the comp. Looks like Pakbaz was trying to go for the same thing, and the weather just wasn't helping him there. But he's ecstatic with that gold medal.
Yeah, 15:82, the best of his career. Daniel Yuk was able to throw the second and third best of his competition in the last two rounds, but nobody else was. So Pakbaz gets the gold for Iran. The discus champion 2 years ago is the shot put champion today. Daniel Yuk, the silver for Ukraine. Lopez Gonzalez, the bronze for Spain. South American record, a South African record for Hermanas Bowman, an African record as well in it. Algeria have another gold medal for Asmahan Boujadar, a new African record of 5.92 meters. Masoud, the silver for Qatar, and Liakou, the bronze for Greece. First damp day we've had. You can see ticket sales for the home straight have been excellent. We're expecting a lot more in tonight. If you are watching us locally, there'll still be an opening for tickets tonight, but we are expecting a very, very big crowd. 40,000, the best we've had for evening sessions. We've had, I would estimate, 4 sessions beyond 30,000 this week.
The great British summer has finally struck. It's taken us until day 9. Bit of water, but it won't dampen the spirits. Chad Paris has been enjoying himself anyway.
Yeah, it's been a good time out here up in the com box with you boys, and there's some good events coming tonight. I'm really looking forward to the evening session with plenty of gold on offer for the athletes. You're
the first person who's ever said they've enjoyed themselves with myself and Will Downing. Thank you. You're welcome back. I lie.
Men's 400 meters, T37, the Senga's strongest of the coordination impairment categories. Going in this, silver medalist in the 100 meters in Rio, as the former 200 meters world champion. Lane 7 for Egypt then, and the former 100 meters world champion from Christchurch in 2011, Mustafa Mohammed of Egypt. Lane 6 for Poland, 5th in the 200 meters here this week, Michał Kukowski. Lane 5 for Mexico, 10th in the 200 meters, Carlos Rodriguez Velasquez. Lane 4, the 17-year-old for Cyprus. First major championship for Victoras Pantaris. And bronze in the 200 metres here this week for the 2011 200 metres world champion for Algeria, Sofiane Hamdi. Again, it's the first 3 to qualify for the final, plus the next 2 fastest losers. Rodriguez Velasquez getting the traditional Mexican support from Octavio, one of their key officials. So Sofiane Hamdi has been winning major championship medals since Beijing 2008. Silver in the 2, bronze in the 1 there. Hamdi in 3, Pantaris 4, Rodriguez Velasquez 5, Kukovski 6, Mohammed in lane 7. Away they go, and all solidly away. Hamdi in 3, moving up, and Pantaris on his outside for Cyprus, and now Rodriguez Velasquez of Mexico. Mohammed also flying for Egypt on the outside, very wet underfoot. We'll see how it affects these coordination impairment athletes as the lap winds on. Hamdi very much unaffected so far. Very good rhythm for him. And the turn to the back straight. He on the inside in lane 3. Mohammed for Egypt also going well on the outside in 7. But now Hamdi coming into his own. Mohammed will be in a strong position too when they straighten up. Kukovski is in 3rd place. But it's Sofiane Hamdi from Algiers who's on his way to victory. Mohammed closing in with Kukovski there in 3rd. Hamdi to take it. 55-39 with Mohammed 2nd, Kukovski 3rd, and Rodriguez Velasquez 4th, Pantaris 5th. 55-39 the winning time, just outside his winning best. 2nd fastest time in the season, and it's been rounded down to 55-38. Bit greasy underfoot, but they all got through.
Yeah, the man on the inside there, Hamdi, just came around very nicely and took that one out. I think for that last 50 metres, I reckon he could have been just about walking. He was jogging that one pretty easily. There's plenty more to give in the final for him, I think, though.
I just look at that margin. He's on the inside, Hamdi. Mohammed on the far. Mohammed opening up very, very fast indeed. And Hamdi, the Algerian, then beginning to reel him through. The 200 metres world champion from 2011. And obviously the coordination impairment, cerebral palsy included among that. It certainly kicks in at inopportune times, not usually in a heat. Hamdi with a lot in reserve. Mohammed had put a lot into the opening 200, eased up. Hamdi easing up in the line. Mohammed essentially walked across the line with Kukovski in 3rd. Very little taken out of the 3 qualifiers. We can see the rain still coming down on the track here in London. Hamdi keeping on an even keel. Little glance across to make sure that he wasn't going to get into trouble. No major advantage in winning the heat, obviously apart from the time and the lane draw. Well, Rodriguez Velasquez and Pantaris quite a bit back, so they may well struggle to get through as fastest losers, but Hamdi unaffected. It's gone very, very cold here now as well, I can tell you. But no problem for the Algerian. Bronze in the 200 metres here at these World Championships, and on the search for something a bit glitsier in the fall. Took very little out of it.
Well, the rain certainly set in. It won't be finishing before we end this session in the next 15 minutes or so. Hopefully, it's not around this evening. Forecast for a sunny day. Might have to have a word with those weather forecasters.
Yeah, Hamdi coming through very easily. He gets the win. 55.38 with Mohammed. Second place for Egypt, and Kukowski in third for Poland.
The final man who can take silver or bronze in the men's discus throw F34. Mohammed Ali Creed of Tunisia. He was fourth here in 2012. Is he going to be any better this time? Missed out on the medals then 5 years ago in this stadium. He's in a rush to get away, he's getting wet. So a red flag, no improvement.
Good to see him giving congratulations or giving thanks to one of the volunteers out there. It's always great to see athletes showing respect for the people who volunteer their time to help out at these championships.
So Mohammed Ali Creed missed out on a medal here 5 years ago. At the moment, he's heading for bronze. Been a feature of these championships, though, the way people have conducted themselves. He does get bronze. Mohammed Ali Creed. Salah Faraji of Iran picks up the silver, and Wang of China defends his title. Mohammed Saeed not starting. Season best for Bahrain.
And rain is now forecast for the night, unfortunately. Not expected to ease up much in the afternoon, and then it'll come down a lot for the evening session.
Well, the beauty of this stadium, though, you're covered wherever you sit. Unless, of course, you're an official sitting out near the track.
Yeah, you do pretty well when you get into the stadium in this track. If you sit in the front row with a dry head, and somebody right in front of you will be soaking wet.
And a few dance moves as well. What a smile on that young child. Great Britain doing well at these championships. The flags are out. The jumper might come in handy later as well. Getting quite chilly.
Kids really enjoying themselves. It's great to see. I love it.
Even for the morning session, we've a really good crowds here, knocking around 10,000, and the bottom tier of the closing straight just about full. 1 or 2 empty seats around, but you'll get that at any athletics meeting.
Now, for those of you too young enough to remember, the Bee Gees, Staying Alive was the song. I remember. What a song it was as well.
The good old set of Glastonbury the other week, Barry Gibb did. An hour of classics.
John Travolta in his prime. What about that dance move? The Brothers Gibb, in case you're wondering why they're called the Bee Gees. What a band. Men's 400 metres T37. Who's going to be staying alive after this one? Shelter Toy of South Africa. Gold over 200 metres, looks to improve on silver in this event 2 years ago in Qatar. Out there in lane 7, it's Sewang of Thailand. Silver at the 2014 Asian Para Games. Inside him, in lane 6, South Africa's gold medalist already over 200 metres. The smiling man himself. Silver at this event in 2015. Paralympic gold in both this and the 100 metres last year in Rio. Valentin Bertrand of France. Best of 7 4 years ago. in his home country in Lyon. Paul Keown of Ireland, 7th already over the 200 metres here. He missed the 2016 European Championships due to illness. He's here in full force at these ones, and Iraq's Al-Wah, 8th over the 200 metres. The first 3 to go through. Improvement needed from the Iraqi. So there is your World and Championship record. Won't be under threat in this race, I wouldn't think. First 3 to go through. Next 2 fastest advance to the final. But it has brightened up somewhat, although the rain is still going. So Al-Wah in 3, Keown in 4, Bertrand in 5, Dutoy in 6, and Se Wang in 7. And they get away. Charles Dutoy knows how to run a 400-metre race, does the Paralympic champion. Moving through nicely on the inside is Paul Keown of Ireland. The top 3 will automatically qualify out of these 5 to go through to the final. Se Wang of Thailand is currently out in front. Charles Dutoy just easing his way up there, and inside them is Valentin Bertrand and Paul Keown of Ireland, who moves into 3rd place, but doing nicely around the bend now is the Iraqi Al-Wah. Charles Dutoy always got a smile on his face even when he runs. Let's see if he can manage to move through here in the top 3, as it is at the moment, as Paul Keown of Ireland, who is in 1st place on the inside. Al-Wah of Iraq. Charles Dutoy, he knows he's home here, just taking his time easing through. It'll be Paul Keown of Ireland who goes through in a time of 57.09. Charles Dutoy takes 2nd place, and Al-Wah of Iraq has just managed to hold on ahead of Se Wang of Thailand to take the 3rd automatic qualification position. There's your winner, Paul Keown. Unfortunate for him last year, missing the European Championships due to illness. 57.07, the time for the Irishman, Chad Perris.
Yeah, good finish from the Irishman there. Charles Dutoy, I think just knowing that he can come through in the top 3, but I know what it's like looking at an Irishman's back, and Charles had that view there, so hopefully in the final he can get up there and go nicely through to the finish.
Don't turn around and follow Will Danny out of the stadium, then you'll be looking at another Irishman's back. I suggest you get in front of him. Charles Dutoy always got a smile on his face. Pleasant athlete, pleasant person, pleasant runner as well. Paul Keown qualifies to the final. Will keep the interest alive for the Irish in this event. Charles Dutoy just easing through there, and on the inside, Al-Wah beats home Valentin Bertrand, who does qualify though. So Keown, Dutoy, Al-Wah and Bertrand will go through to the final. Se Wang misses out. So the fastest to qualify, Safayan Hamdi. Slowest timer through, Velasquez of Mexico.
So that's the morning session on the penultimate day wrapped up. And the crowds will head out into the London rain. Another gold for China then. And an excellently won gold medal as well. Wang in the men's discus F34, their 23rd gold medal of these games. United States have won 15 titles, host Britain 14. Germany with that 6 last night through Kalevsky, famously. Gutierrez taking the long jump T13 for Cuba this morning. And Poland with their 4th gold through Mattia Piatto in the men's high jump T44, but was unable to pick up the world record. Peter Geddins won 2 golds for Belgium in the T51. Finland finally picking up a title here, 4 medals overall. And Qatar with their second medal in the past few moments in the women's discus. France would have had 2 golds, but for guide errors, might have had more if Marie-Amélie Lefeur wasn't actually here commentating. Well, they've got a chance with Mandy François-Elie later. 62 nations have medalled so far in London 2017.
Well, that's the morning session done here on the penultimate day of these championships. Just the one final. Diane Bass of South Africa added 400 metres in the T38 to his 200 metres. He said after the 200, the fire brigade needs to come to put him out because he's on fire. Well, the rain came eventually, but it came too late. 18 finals to be decided in the evening session, 5 on the field, 13 in the track. Until then, for me, Tolson Tollett, Chad Paris and Will Downing and the team, bye-bye.